If you'd like to sponsor Still Got Game, give us a call at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@toolsplay.com. Hey now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Still Got Game, episode 558. Still Got Game is official podcast of toolsplay.com. I am, as always, Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I am Chris Selden, 007 Selden.
And I am Brian Shadow Emmerich.
And we're back. We only took 1 week off, so we've had like 6 of the last 7 weeks where we've had live episodes.
Pretty good.
Yeah, tonight I noticed my NVIDIA broadcast had a feature that I chose not to turn on, but it was to, so you know when I would look over at the outline and my eyes are not facing the camera, it's like an AI thing that tries to make your eyes face it, but because I have these beautiful baby blues, I figured it would fuck it up and make me look like Uncle Fester over there. So I didn't try it tonight, but we will try it one night.
I don't know about that.
But yeah, my eyes sometimes look at the outline because I need to read. So if I'm not looking directly at the camera like Selden, I apologize.
Please don't do that.
Yeah. Jeez, I hope I can catch your eyelashless face and eyebrows.
Eyelashless.
I have eyelashes? What the fuck are you talking about?
You don't believe in hair.
You don't believe in
No. That's facial hair. Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I don't believe in this part of the facial hair, but
Right.
I believe in this mini man bangs portion of facial hair. So yeah. Wow, you really put me on the spot. So why don't we just jump right in the show proper? We're back again, like I said, and we'll just hop right in the mailbag for feedback and questions from our last episode. And remember, if you want to leave us a voicemail, it will cut you off after a minute. Shark Pussy wants a fucking gin comments. Demo reel incoming this week, I promise.
Reels.
Send reels. I'm starting to think that Shark Pussy is never going to send this.
She's just leading you on.
Yes. Yep.
Promise the reels. Next, it's going to be like, well, if you could send me $500.
If you can send me 85 Amazon gift cards, yes.
I'll send you my reel.
Yeah. So Shark Pussy, I won't believe this until we get it. And to be honest, I'm not going to use another one of your comments until we have your demo reel. So,
ooh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Well, because it wastes one of my 4 comment slots that I save. So
you are the host. You can kind of do whatever you want. You could have 10 comment slots if you wanted.
I could, but I like to keep the show tight because we've heard that people don't like a long show. So
but we've also heard that people said, F that guy, because I want a long show.
I guess we did hear both ways. Yes, yeah. So, all right. Next up, another recent commenter, an actual Rastafarian comments. Thanks for using my comment in the last episode. I'll do a better job with my questions in the future. So,
not a question. Not a question.
So, if you don't recall, an actual Rastafarian has sent in, I would say on the order, I think he or she lowballed it, but I would say maybe 20 questions that were not technically worthy of making the show. So that's why I had ignored everyone until the one that was like, why aren't you using my questions?
This one is also not a question, so
no, this is not. So yes, yeah. So just up the quality and you'll be on the show. But now you've got mentioned 2 episodes in a row, so maybe that's all you wanted. You can show your friends. You can play 2 different episodes of the podcast where your name is said. It's not actually your name. They probably don't know you as an actual Rastafarian, so maybe
if that's your actual name on a birth certificate, I don't think that's really. Maybe you need better.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome if that was your actual birth certificate name. So, all right, next up, Alteus asks.
Oh no.
Obviously, I meant after me, and you guys went ahead and did it. WTF question mark. I am always last but certainly not least. Can you please move me back?
You have created a civil war.
It's not really a question, Alteus, so it's not really a good one that would go last.
I didn't move you back. It wasn't something that was remotely gaming related. This seemed like an ego thing.
But in his defense, he's got 2 questions there. What WTF and so you got it twice.
All right, so there were 2 questions.
So WTF, D Smooth.
Alteus, just bring back your A game, buddy.
Yeah,
that's all it takes.
I personally like you better than that other guy, anyways.
Last but certainly not least, Charisma Devil asks, coming out of Gamescom, LEGO Voyagers seem to get way more love than expected, especially with games like Black Ops 7 shown. What are some of your favorites from the show? I like Black Ops 7.
Yeah, we'll probably
shelve that till later.
Or some, but I mean, I went through it. I didn't go through the whole 2.5 hours, whatever it was, but there wasn't a whole lot there that I went, oh, I'm excited for that.
Wasn't there another Lego Batman game too?
Kind of a lot of stuff. So we're just talking about Gamescom in general, but the Lego Batman one seemed cool because that was based upon the Arkham games, and so it was going to almost be like an Arkham sequel, but in Lego, which I will definitely play that one.
I didn't even see this Lego Voyagers thing until
I didn't either.
And then I watched the video, and it did seem cool. Like, it was off my radar until Charisma Devil submitted this thing, and I was like, what the fuck is Lego Voyagers, and why do people like it? But apparently it's been pretty popular, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
I did not watch anything, so.
Selden, way to prepare.
I was on vacation. I was down in Florida. I wasn't sitting around watching video game shows, unfortunately. I apologize to the massive fans that we have. I was enjoying the Florida weather.
Yeah, I really need to kind of go back through them again, and because when I looked at the list and I looked just kind of the quick list of stuff, and it was kind of like, well, this is cool stuff for a lot of people. It's not really a lot of stuff that I would play, but
that's kind of how I felt about what most of the stuff shown was. Yeah. It's not.
I mean,
I'm just for kind of Black Ops 7. Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Of course, I
saw
that.
Bringing back DMZ for Black Ops or no?
No, but Black Ops this time has a lot of weird shit in it. Like it's got a 4-player co-op campaign. It's got all the usual various multiplayer modes. It's set like in the future in like 2035, so it's kind of like when Modern Warfare did the, what was it called, Advanced Warfare, like the future one. So it's kind of that same thing, and this one also has kind of like in the campaign a little bit of speaking of Arkham, like a dream nightmare smoke kind of thing that happens during the campaign. So you're kind of freaking out and hallucinating and.
Well, they did that in the last one too with the zombie gas that made you have the zombie episode.
Well, I don't play zombies, so yeah. No.
Well, it was in the campaign.
I didn't even play the campaign. I literally have only played Nuketown 24/7. I'm sorry. This is the first Call of Duty game I skipped a campaign on. It's
when I saw the Black Ops,
just that good.
Yeah. When I saw the Black Ops 7 announcement of the date, I went, okay, so he has till November 14th to finish Black Ops 6.
I'm 309. It's gonna be tight.
Very good, man. Yeah, it's gonna be really tight.
Yeah. Too old to play Zone Lux Draconis is at 1,000. So yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. So I'm working on it. If I wasn't doing this show, I'd be playing Call of Duty. So just saying. You're welcome, fans.
I did like to see the Indiana Jones and the Great Circle DLC, which looks great, of
Oh, that
course,
did look good. Yep, yep.
as we thought it would. Although I'm still a little confused about how much it's going to cost because the quote upgrade to the original game is like $35, and
Yep.
that gets you the DLC and a few other things. But there's no like price for just the DLC if you have it on Game Pass.
Mm.
And I don't think it's really fair to charge $35 for a DLC when the game itself is
Still
like
free.
only it's twice. Well, but if you're buying it, it would be
Oh, I guess
70.
yes, yeah, yeah.
So then it's just 70 plus another 35 just to play the DLC. That it seems high. So hopefully that changes. But
Yeah.
Little Nightmares 3 is coming out, which I already was going to buy. Um, we got other stuff coming out soon, but it wasn't a ton of stuff. I mean, there was one game I thought looked kind of cool if you like Studio Ghibli or
Oh,
Ghibli,
yes,
Ghibli.
yeah. Ghibli.
The I don't forget how you say it, but I like all those movies. And Project Bloomwalker is this game that has this like house that walks around with all these different characters. It looks kind of like Howl's Moving Castle.
Mm.
But that looked kind of cool if you like those movies. It's a very like fun, friendly game. But
Yeah.
otherwise, I don't know. It wasn't like a ton of stuff.
No, it was the
Was the
things we
next
expected.
was the next
Yeah.
Hollow Knight game announced and shown? I think
Yeah,
I
we'll
saw
we'll
something
talk
for that.
about that.
Yeah,
We'll,
we'll get to that. Don't worry.
we'll get to that. Yeah, that's a
Um,
big deal.
all right. Well, if any of you have awesome questions or comments or feedback like Charisma Devil, give us a call at 773-527-2961 or emails at podcast@tooltoplay.com. I know I'm an asshole, right?
Where's Blue at? I thought he was going to start sending questions all the time now.
Yeah, Blue only
We got
sent the
teased.
one and then didn't even follow up on it. So, fuck Blue. Blue, you're not our boy. You're not our
Whoa.
boy, Blue.
That's what you get from a
Whoa.
Michigan man.
Whoa, that's rough, man.
All right, so on to what we're playing. Seldon, what have you been playing this week?
Actually, I was on vacation, but my downtime, I did have my backbone, so I did jump into Grounded 2 on Xbox Game Pass. So I did play a few hours of that over the vacation. Enjoying it. I knew I would. I didn't want to get into it because I knew it was going to be a time sink, and it's turning out to be that way. The graphics are great. The user interface, they really improved it by creating an Omni tool so that you don't have to keep building axes and saws and shovels. You just get the Omni tool and it does everything, all that mechanical stuff real easy. So so it eased out the game a little bit on that, and the graphics improvements have been good. So gameplay is nice. The new creatures are actually pretty terrifying.
Wow, Seldon was scared.
So good game.
Do they have a arachnophobia mode?
They do have the arachnophobia move back, so you can adjust that. I play full-on spider scorpions on the screen, so
baller,
yeah,
big
man,
baller shot caller.
So besides that, we also picked up. My son brought his Switch 2 down, so I played a little bit of the Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's a fun game. It's like a Mario Odyssey, I guess is the best version you could say of it. It plays well. The screen refresh rate, I think, could have been better. I think they really dumbed it down for some reason. They didn't, because the Switch 2 does 120, right? So I would say it'd be lucky if it's 30 to 45.
I think it might do 120 at 1080, but not at 4K.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So I don't think that they took full advantage of the hardware in the game. So it looks like it could be just a Switch 1 game that they just only exclusively released it on Switch 2.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's it. That's all I've been playing. So, how about you, Shadow? What have you been up to?
So first off, I gotta say, I think it's funny that on the outline you wrote Bonanza and word or Google's like, yeah, that's not a word. Spell check.
That's how it's spelled.
I know, but it's not a word.
Banana.
Yes, it's a made up word.
Bonanza. And that's true. My son was playing that a lot. He played it. He got it from the library, played it for 2 weeks for free, and returned it. And yeah, he loved it a lot. So it's very much like Odyssey. It's like an Odyssey times 2 with all the destruction, but it was cool.
Nice.
I didn't play it. I ended up. I was gonna take it from him and play it at night or something. But I just Didn't end up having time, but he liked it a lot. I have been playing just kind of random bits and pieces of stuff over time. I've been sort of busy, but I jump in where I can. Played a little bit of Final Fantasy 15, which I hadn't played in like 6 years because there was a few easy achievements I get on there. So I just kind of
Yeah,
booted that up.
that's what this seemed like, was achievement hunting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lost Records, I'm still finishing that one. I'm almost done with, but I was just playing a little more of that last night. Played a little Mario Kart World, which is fun. Played that with one of my friends, and I still recommend that. If you have a Switch too, you got to buy that because it's really good.
Or it came with it. Yeah.
Or came with it. That too.
Yep.
Came with mine.
Mine too.
Guardians of the Galaxy was a game that was on Game Pass a long time ago, and I started it up and I liked it, but I kind of, for some reason, I put it down and I forgot about it, and then it went off Game Pass. So then when I went back to play it, like, I don't know, a year ago or something, it was like, nah, do you own this game? And I said no. So then I didn't play it, but recently it was on sale for like, I think it was like $5 or $8 or something,
Too
and I had a
much.
$5.
Didn't they?
I had a
give you
$5.
That's what they should have. They should have given you $5 to go back and play that game. It was garbage.
Oh, dude, that game got really good reviews. It's a good game. But I had like $5 gift card, so I bought it for like $3, and I just got that. Played more of that. It's a good game. I'm playing it kind of bits and pieces here and there. And also I jumped back into Outer Worlds because I thought maybe I should try to finish that because 2's coming out, and it's one of those games where if you haven't played it in years, which I haven't, you boot it up and
the controls.
I'm 7 hours into this. I have no idea what's going on or where I am or what I have to do next. So it was a little bit of time to just kind of check the logs and check and see what I need to do next, what I've done so far, and continue from that. So another one where I'm just kind of trying to continue from where I left off, but nothing too major, just kind of bits and pieces this week. How about you, Derek?
Well, you obviously know it's Black Ops 6. Does it feel weird to you guys when you put out these giant lists of games you played, and then there's me with just a single game? Like, I show commitment. This is like getting married. And you don't slut around, but you guys slut around the video game world. And you spread your seed, and it's gross. And it's kind of condescending to the game that you love. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach in and grab my inner hit and go, but you only play one game. Why are you doing a gaming podcast if you only play one game?
Because I've been doing this gaming podcast for 20 fucking years.
He only plays Sea of Thieves, pretty much. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
and he was on here when he was doing that. But now for me, I mean, I'll go through and I'll beat a game. I'll go all the way through, and then it's done. And then there's more games.
I play games that don't have an end.
Yeah, I don't play a lot of those.
That's the difference. Yeah,
that was my Halo era, and I don't really play Halo anymore. So
yeah, no, I was trying to explain that to Mr. GBMS the other day, who doesn't like Call of Duty anymore, and I was like, well, I played Halo 2 for 3 years, and then we played every Halo game until the next one came out or the next Call of Duty came out. And that was a long amount of time. Halo 2 was probably the longest. There was the 3-year gap from 2004 to 2007 until the next
7 to 10 was Reach. Was Halo 3 to Reach was 7.
Well, no, because then we had ODST.
ODST was not multiplayer. It was Firefight, which is not the same.
No, but there were still new maps that you could play in multiplayer.
Okay.
But yes. So yeah, I'm balls deep in shooters, and I'll play shooter after shooter after shooter. McGavin. Yeah, I went there.
Pokemon Go or whatever else.
Well, no. That Pokemon Go, Wizards Unite, those were all deleted from my phone before they even took away Wizards Unite. So yeah.
Oh, it's gone.
What about your EverQuest or Ultima Online? What was
Ultima Online, like way back in the day? Do you mean World of Warcraft?
Then World of Warcraft. You were addicted to those games for a while too.
I was. Yes.
You paid for them for 7 years longer than you actually played them. So.
No, I played them all the time. UT. I played UT. Yeah. Played the shit out of that. Played the Quake games. Played. Hell, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I pioneered the concept of using pings to sort servers because I had Iron Man's prior to D-Smooth, Quake server list, and I pinged every server from 6 places across the country, averaged the pings, sorted the servers, and now everything uses ping. Nobody used ping before fucking me to figure this out.
Nobody.
Cool story.
No, actually, seldom they didn't. Ping was like a dork tool that you used in the background. This was not a gaming related tool at all. So, Iron Man's Quake server list, Google it, square bracket, RONMAN.
I found this on the web.
Who the fuck's Alexa is that? Is that mine?
It's yours.
Yeah.
Alexa, stop. So, anyway.
We're like, what are you doing?
Yeah. So, on that.
In the background going, Derek, you're right. You are the god of the internet.
I am.
Like, shh.
What a great idea. Derek, you're the best.
I know. It's tough. Yeah. All right. On that, why don't we hop on over the new releases? First new release out this week is Gears of War Reloaded, out for the Xbox, the PlayStation, and the PC. So this is basically Gears of War Ultimate with a 4K and a 120 refresh rate spin on it. It looks great.
Third-person hider.
It's a third-person hider for PlayStation now. So not my type of game, but it's out on PlayStation, and Cliffy B, I saw him on the socials because we made up like back in 2011. So I saw him on the socials, and he loves this, that there's a whole new audience to his game. So
The money's
I bet he does. Yeah.
Yeah, not my kind of game, but I am glad that it's out there and an entirely different audience is able to reap the rewards of this third-person hider.
I mean, there was a whole clan of people, a bunch of clans on Tool to Play that were playing Gears of War back in the day. So I'm sure we have some listeners from that era that would love this. And I didn't play the Ultimate Edition. I mean, I played the original, a lot. So I didn't play online too much, but I never really picked up Ultimate because I'm like, I've been there, done that.
With
this
it.
This is sort of like Ultimate again, but it looks nicer. So I think it's great for people who haven't played it before, especially PlayStation people and Xbox gamers who love the game that want to have a high res. So good.
The Gears of War, I love the campaigns in Gears of War. I'll play those every time. The multiplayer online, I never really got into because it just wasn't what I wanted to play online.
You didn't want to stick to a wall and then jump over the wall and then stick to the next wall.
But the campaign's great. So even if you're not into the multiplayer version of it, you get it, play the campaigns if you've never played it before on PlayStation. It's a great game. So
even I played the campagns. And I got to watch Carlos Ferro die. It was sad.
Yeah. I love the campaigns of those games. They're just fun. I mean, there's some parts that can be BS, but overall, fun.
Yep, I agree. All right, next new release out this week is Helldivers 2, which is an old game from 2024, I think. But it's out on the Xbox now. We talked about this last week in the news, that Sony was... it was their decision to bring this to Xbox, kind of like a Phil Spencer sort of thing. And it's on Xbox. So
I played this on the PC when it came out on PC, and it's a lot of fun. If you get a group guys together or girls, and drop in. They're short missions. You can make them shorter by just doing the objective and getting out, or you can clear the map, stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun. So definitely check this out if you're looking for something. It is a third-person shooter, not a hider.
No.
So enjoy it.
It's another third-person hider.
Pretty,
all right.
There's no hiding in that game.
Pretty beloved, though.
Yep. All right. Next new release out this week is Karate Survivor, out for the Xbox, the PlayStation, the Switch, and the PC. This is kind of like a weird retro meets new sort of game. It also kind of has a little bit of Vampire Survivors.
I was going to say, is this part of the Survivor type of games nowadays?
Yep, except instead of being just a million little bad guys, it's a million karate guys coming after you. So yeah, it's different. It's not my style, but it seems like Shadow style.
No. You saw my face.
Yeah, I did. That's why I said
Nah, I'm good. I had enough with that. I like Vampire Survivors in small chunks, but I don't need anything else like it. I think that's enough.
All right, fair enough. And then the last new release out this week is Shinobi Art of Vengeance, out for the Xbox, the PlayStation, the Switch, and the PC. This is like, if you were ever into Shinobi, if you were ever into 8 or 16-bit graphics, if you were ever into side scrollers, if you were ever into anything that was cool, this is up your alley. Not my alley. But
I guess
yours.
I guess I wasn't into anything that was cool, but I remember when Shinobi was out. That seemed to be kind of one of those games that was out with like Ninja Gaiden, Double Dragon, all that Shinobi. Kind of back in the day, it was just
they were all at the same time. Yes,
the same type of thing, and I'm sure it was. I don't think I played Shinobi much back then. I know I played Double Dragon, and I know I played
Double Dragon.
I played mostly Double Dragon of those things. 1, 2, 3. We rent them from the
Blockbuster,
store, or local, whatever it was back then. And I don't think we even had a Blockbuster, but it was from the video store. We'd rent those, but nobody really owned them. It was just kind of like, we're gonna have a sleepover or something. Let's just grab some
2 or 3 games
store.
And keep them for a night. Yep.
But this was kind of in that vein, so I'm sure if you like those sort of games, you're very excited for this, and I'm glad for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I played this game back in the day, the Shinobi game. It melds with all the other side scroller type of games like that. Yeah. So I'll give it a try. If it comes, it's on Game Pass, right? So I should probably give it a try.
Probably should.
Is it Game Pass?
I don't know. Is it on Game Pass? It looks like it should be on Game Pass.
I don't think so, but you just claimed it was to our entire audience, so maybe you should. Someone fact check Selden.
It is.
Let's fact check him.
It's by Sega, so I don't know if I'd automatically think that's on Game Pass.
Yeah, I would not have thought so either, but Selden's making bold statements live on the air.
Anyway, I don't know.
Selden chose to use his phone instead of the computer he's in fucking front of.
I don't want to mess up my screen.
Yeah, for sure.
No, neither Shinobi Art of Vengeance nor Naruto or Boruto Shinobi Strike are currently available on Game Pass.
All right, good to know. Selden made shit up.
So
when it hits Game Pass, I'll play.
Just back up. And just back up, and we'll just cut that.
No, we're going to leave it in because it's better this way.
But do it live.
By the time the episode comes out, it might be on Game Pass. Keep an eye out for it on Game Pass.
Okay.
All right, on that, why don't we hop on over into gaming news? And if you have stories you want us to talk about, give us a call, 773-527-2961. Emails the podcast at toolplay.com, or comment on this episode's thread in the whole Tool to Play homepage. Let's start with Microsoft says next Xbox will have AI-powered features that will transform gameplay. So, my takeaway from this story is not the AI features. It's not how they're going to transform gameplay, but it's basically that Microsoft has committed to another console, which Sony has not yet. So this is kind of a game changer. As far as using AI-powered features to transform gameplay, yeah, sure. It's cool. It's fucking awesome. Yeah. Drop AI in there, let it do shit, let it change up the game, let it make it fun, let it make it weird, let it do weird shit. But
weren't we promised this with, I think, Crackdown 3, and then nothing ever happened?
Technically, yes, yeah. If you want to go there, yep. But what we have here is a backdoor confirmation of the next Xbox console when we all thought that consoles were done. So
maybe
because everything's an Xbox. This is an Xbox. So
I don't know. I'm not huge on AI currently, and I guess we'll see. It depends what it's used for. If it's just used for just doing like destruction stuff, that could be cool.
Do you not use AI on a regular basis?
No, I don't use it for anything.
Yeah, so I don't use it at work, even though at work we're supposed to. So we have the 5 biggest AI models that are put into like one collective Ask AI thing, and then it brings all that stuff together and then puts it out. So it's like ChatGPT 5, ChatGPT 4 point whatever, ChatGPT 4, Claude, Gemini, and I think there's actually one other. So maybe it's 6. And then you can have it do the deep response that takes like 10 minutes to get, or you can have it do like the quickie, like, hey, here's the answer. But the way I test every AI is I go to the deepest version and I ask it to tell me about Kevin Smith. And because that's my reference and I fucking know that shit inside out and backwards. And it did a fantastic job. But in my car, we use Grok all the time, like I mentioned. Grok, tell me a story about Seldom 007 and Shadow, podcasters in their middle age that are just getting their feet wet in podcasting, and then and tell me a 10-minute story and make it a murder mystery, and then boom. And then my whole car ride is like fully ingratiated with a story that will, keep me entertained the entire time. But
yeah, I've never used ChatGPT before. I don't use AI. Every time there's a new AI button added to something, I just ignore it. I'm just not an AI.
Not even Copilot. Guy. Or when you use Google, do you look at the results at the top that are?
You're forced to. They're right there. But
well, you can actually turn that off in the settings.
Scroll by. Yeah. Okay, well then maybe I will. I don't know. I'm not. It's not useful for me for what I do, but I don't know. We'll probably end up using it at my job at some point in the database work that we do, but I don't know. Anyway, hey, whatever, if it works well for the Xbox, great. I'm glad that there is going to be another Xbox, actual box. I know that Sony, I think we had this story last time that Sony said that they were looking towards just doing software stuff. And I mean, doing software stuff, but they're not, what do they say? Something like the future isn't hardware.
It's not in hardware or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we talked about how they always let someone else take the hit first, and then they do the same thing.
Yep.
But Xbox is making a new Xbox, so
maybe Sony's gonna take the hit.
I just hope it's not too soon, because we've barely scratched the surface on doing anything that's only Xbox Series X exclusive, like hardware wise, because everything's still, most of the stuff still for Xbox One, not all of it, but a lot of it. So.
Yeah. All right, Sultan doesn't seem to have a lot to say, so next story.
Bungie's veteran CEO Pete Parsons is leaving the company. Justin Truman, the studio's chief development officer, is taking over. I'm actually kind of surprised that Pete is still there after what
20 years,
25 years or whatever he's been there.
He's been there
forever.
since the original marathon. Yeah,
almost everybody else has left the company at this point. And I think it's a good time for him to get out with the whole Sony taking them over for the most part and controlling more and more of their direction that Halo and Bungie are taking. So
yeah, no, I actually didn't know he was still there either until I read this story, and I was like, oh wow, I thought he would have taken his golden parachute and pulled the ripcord, but
yeah, I mean, good for him because the way that Sony just recently said, hey, we're gonna scale back on Bungie and we're gonna take more control and not let them do as much stuff. I mean, they haven't even put out
Marathon.
What's the game? Marathon yet. And they delayed that, and now who knows when that's going to come out. I wouldn't be completely surprised if all of a sudden it randomly got canceled out of nowhere. So Bungie just kind of screwed the pooch on a lot of their stuff over time, and they put too much focus into Destiny that people were slowly they're losing people on.
Games as a service.
Yeah. They weren't making innovations with it. They weren't doing the whole 10-year plan with the first one, so they already had like kind of lied to people and made it 2, but 2 was fine, but it was just it lost a lot of people, lost me. Not everybody, but I play a lot of games, and I loved Destiny 1 for a long time. I would come home and do the dailies like every day for a long time.
I would as well. And in Destiny 2, I would run the raid and get to the 4th tier of the raid solo and then invite in my kids when they got home from school so that they could get the rewards.
Wow.
Yeah, it's hard to do a raid solo.
Yeah. I mean, some of them you can't do solo because you have to have like different people on different switches at the same time and stuff.
Yeah, that was not the raid, but it was, what was the one, Selden, you remember the name? The one that was in the underground cave?
It was the Atheon or something. It was the first one.
Yeah. No, it was in Destiny 2. It was the second raid, but whatever it was, I could get to the 3rd tier. I could even jump across the chasm that you were supposed to need multiple people to get across. And then I get to the other side, I'd hide behind the pillar, I'd take down the 2 guys myself, and then invite in the boys who were young at the time, and they'd just collect the loot. So,
dailies every day, and then I'd do the LFG to grab 3 other randoms, and we'd run it daily almost and stuff like that. So, but anyways, to get back to this guy, I mean, he's been there for fucking ever. Bungie's got one of those storied pasts where, they were Microsoft. They were independent. They were Microsoft. They were by themselves.
They were Mac.
They were everywhere.
Yeah, they were Mac.
They were Mac first with the original Marathon.
As far as gaming studios, they were pretty much the whores out there selling themselves off left and right.
And then buying themselves back and then selling themselves off.
So I know that he was key in getting Sony to buy Bungie.
He was key at getting them back out of Microsoft.
Yeah, so
if you remember at the time, so yeah.
I mean, this guy's been able to flip flop through his whole career, and it's at this point where Sony's putting the crunch on him that maybe it's the right time for him to get out. So
yeah,
just imagine if they'd stay with Microsoft. How I think that would have been a better situation for them.
I think so too, absolutely. So,
well, hindsight.
Well, it's always 2020. All right, next story.
All right, so this is something that's coming out next week, but we won't have a show next week because Labor Day. So, but here it is: Hollow Knight Silksong release date finally revealed after years of waiting. It will be launched on September 4th, which is, I believe, is that next?
Oh, it's next week.
Couple days after Labor Day.
That's next Thursday. So, and I think that.
So was this 7 years or 11 years after the Kickstarter?
After the Kickstarter for Silksong or for the original?
For Silksong.
I don't know. Does it say? I don't. It's just been forever.
It's been. It's either 7 or 11 years.
People have just been waiting and waiting for this, and I thought originally it was DLC for the first one, but then it's its own game.
Yeah.
But I always tried to play Hollow Knight and I never really get into it because I get to a point where it was just too hard or something, or I didn't like the enemies. Like you'd hit an enemy and it would like spray this orange stuff all over everywhere, and you had to just kind of wait for it to dissipate. And it wasn't my favorite. I do like Metroid games, and it's very much like that. And I
Yes.
do like uh, what's the Ori and the Blind Forest and those type of games. So it's very similar to
Cuphead?
that, but harder. I don't like Cuphead is not the same as this. No. Cuphead is bullet hell.
Cuphead is you just want to smash your controller into your
That's a
face.
shooter. That's like a bullet hell shooter. But I've always heard that people have always been waiting for this game and like clamoring for it year after year after year. I think like 3 or 4 years ago they had said it's coming out this year, and then it just
It
didn't. And
didn't.
they kept saying it was coming out, and it didn't. But apparently, in this case, it wasn't because, they had problems or things like that. It was that they just kind of enjoyed making the game and they kept just adding more and more things to it. And they really didn't want to be done doing it because they kept having new ideas, kept putting them in. So everything in there, I'm sure it's going to be an amazing game because it's not like they were fixing problems or anything. It was just they kept adding more and more things to it. So
Yep. No, I agree.
fans of this the first game who have been waiting for this, I really hope that you're pleasantly surprised. This is going to be on Game Pass too if you have Xbox. So
Did
if you
you
have
play the
that, it's
original
free.
Hollow Knight?
I have it for Xbox and I played like I don't know.
Yeah, I
I
put almost no time into it, but I
I
did
would
try
say
it. Yeah.
I probably put about 5 hours into it, and then I
Okay.
just kind of got stuck. So, because I opened up my game recently, and I had a bunch of the different areas open, but I didn't know where to go next. And it is one of those games where it's not really telling you where to go next, so you just have to kind of
Yeah.
guess or figure out what you're doing. It's not like there's a list necessarily, I think, of like here's your next thing you
Next
need to do.
quest.
So.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and Oreo's kind of more like that, but also similarly, it doesn't have a lot of structure in that way. So, if
Hmm.
you like those type of games though, and you love this game, I'm very happy for you. It's coming out on the 4th, so we won't be around. So we'll just say that's part of the new releases as well for this week.
All right. Fair enough. All right. Next story. Razer and Side launch large scale playtesting solution that could reduce costs by 80%. So this is built into the Razer Chroma app, where you can go in and you can opt in for this, and you fill in your little what do they call it, NDA, um, and so instead of a company hiring like 10 to 20 different people to go in and play test a game to figure out, oh, is it good? Is it fun? Is it this? Or is it that? Um, Razer Inside partnered on this, and they built it into Razer's thing that's already on everybody's PC that has any Razer peripheral. And you can opt in and you can sign the NDA, and they're going to dump you into a shitload of games to play test them, and it increases that from like 10 or 20 full-time guys to 100,000 people maybe that are playtesting this game, and it's going to provide excellent feedback to the developers and publishers. And I, to be honest, I'm not sure why no one's done this sooner. It seems like a no-brainer to bring in the public to playtest your game versus hiring a handful of full-time employees that are just phoning it in, and they know that when the game is out they're going to be laid off. And I think this is a better system, and you're going to get a lot more feedback from a lot more people for these various games that are in the playtest hopper. So I think this is a fantastic innovation. And if anyone has Razer Cortex or Razer Peripheral, you can opt into this and playtest some games before they come out, as long as you sign the NDA and don't talk about it on your podcast.
I mean,
So,
isn't
but
this what a lot of companies already have been doing? with games
with betas and alphas and stuff.
With betas and alphas, and then you look back to even Microsoft when I was one. I knew you were, Derek. What was that fucking program that we had that you were an Xbox expert and people would write you questions and you'd answer them for them and stuff like that? Like you were basically their employee doing it for free, but you had the status symbol of being,
the ambassadors program.
Ambassador program. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes. Yeah.
So it's like they're putting you to work for free. So it's like it's almost like the original, even the original Ingress game. It was we built all those portal structures up for them. So by the time Pokemon Go came out, we had done all their fucking work for them by establishing all the Pokestops. So they abuse the public all the time. So this isn't a new concept, but it's good for them to do it though and push it out.
It connects though a lot of gamers. Like I've beta tested or alpha tested a shitload of games over my time. Anytime on this podcast where I said I've been playing something I can't talk about, blah blah blah, like any of those times, and this is kind of no different, but it gives them an audience that's not just industry insiders. It gives them access to anyone that has a Razer peripheral. So I think that's the big twist here, is that their potential audience for who can test a game is way bigger than they ever had access to before. So I think this is a great thing. I'm a huge fan, and I'm sure that these games will be even better when they finally come out, because the size of the playtest audience is probably 10 to 100x what they would get if they just hired their playtesters and gave codes to a bunch of industry guys that just kind of phoned it in.
And you might actually get better response than having your own playtest, because the playtester wants to keep their job. They're getting paid. They're gonna smooth the egos of the programmers and stuff like that. So now you might get, like, if they would have listened to the people, like Skull and Bones was a good example. Everybody ripped the shit out of that stupid game, and they didn't listen to their playtesters, and they went ahead and pushed that shit out, and no surprise, it fucking failed because it was a garbage game. And they didn't listen to the playtesters. So hopefully they listen to the playtesters that are public now instead of just their private guys that are blowing them. So.
Yeah, I'm of two minds about it, because on one hand, I think that it's good because there are some people, and I think it's good to have a bigger pool, and it's public, and all the things Selden said. I think that's great, and I think it's I think that's a good idea for the quality of the game. I do think, on the other hand, it'll probably cause a lot of people to lose their jobs, and a lot of companies have to hire people. They'll just get free help from all these playtesters and act like they're hey, you can have something special. You can be a special insider, but really you're just working for us for free, like Selden said. So it's, I don't know. I mean, good for games, actual game quality, maybe not so good for people's jobs, but I don't know. It's kind of two sides.
It's 10 to 20 jobs, not hundreds like they lay off after every game comes out. So.
I mean, on the flip side, I mean, this could be detrimental to a game, because a lot of players will play the game and they'll be like, "Oh, I got my fix from that game during the playtest. I don't have to buy the game. I played it."
That's an interesting perspective. Yes,
if you open it too high, it's like all of a sudden, like, you're not going to get those impulse buys because they're going to be like, "No, I played the beta. I don't need to buy it."
No, I get your point too.
Could be a double-edged sword.
All right, we'll see how this plays out. All right, next story.
Sony raises PS5 console prices in the U.S. In a weird move, it looks like they're increasing the cost of each of the console versions $50.
In a weird move. In a weird move.
Like life cycle, they're reducing the cost of the consoles, or they're introducing a slim version of the console at this point. But instead, they went the opposite way. They go, well, you know what? Fuck you. Pay more.
They kind of already did release a slimmer version, and then they just charged more for it. So it's like, come on, man.
So
double dipping.
It's, when they first announced the prices, we were just coming out of COVID. Shortages were there. They justified the price based on the limited availability of these pieces,
supply chain issues,
and now supply chain issues have eased up quite a bit. Now we have tariff issues that are coming in, so maybe it's the tariff they're hiding the $50 increase on, and who knows?
Yeah,
I just think it's fucked up.
I'm glad I already have one. So
yeah, I feel like they already did this, didn't they? Raise prices already. Now they're doing it again.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and Xbox raised prices too, so they're not. They did.
No,
the same
we covered
thing,
the Xbox story like 2 weeks ago. So yeah.
I don't know, guys. It's kind of crazy.
It's a different world. Prices, like Selden said, used to go down. And now, the longer you're in a generation, the prices go up. It makes no sense. But
it's not like there's a huge increase in demand for these. You could find these anywhere and everywhere.
Yes.
It's not like there's a shortage of any sort that would cause it. I don't know.
It's a different world. Oh, and Shadow just ran away.
He went to buy another PlayStation 5.
Yeah, he's like, before it goes up 100, I'm getting one now. See, this would normally what I would say next story, but he's not here. So
I'll take the next story.
You gotta vamp.
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking, wow, you know what? We didn't discuss all the new Game Pass game day one release.
Oh, you stole his story. You're literally stealing his story. Maybe he really had to take a shit.
Maybe his house is on fire.
You never know.
He's in Chicago. Maybe the National Guard's moving it.
You never know. It's happening everywhere. I was trying to vamp long enough to let him have his own story. Shadow.
I think we need to go on without him.
Yeah, I know he wears AirPods and isn't wired in, so he could probably still hear us from the shitter. He probably hates that this is the story that I've spun about why he's gone.
You know what? While we're waiting for him, I know we were talking about the Survivor games. I remembered it as we were talking about it moving on. But Deep Rock Galactic Survivor is coming out soon.
Oh, I did see that. Yes.
So I think I might be picking that up for the Xbox if it doesn't come on Game Pass. So.
Nice. Oh, there's Shadow. He finally returned from the shitter. Last story!
Oh, all the new Game Pass Day 1 releases announced this week. There's a ton of them. Should I just list them?
Do whatever you like. Pick and choose. Don't say any. And we move on.
We've got... let's see what we got in here.
Anything of interest?
There's this Call of something. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of that one. Somebody here might be. Not a ton. I'm just gonna list them because none of these I really know.
Yeah.
Bistro, Bounty Star.
No.
Call of Duty Black Ops 7, November 14th.
Yes, yeah.
You were talking about Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. That's September 17th.
Yeah, this has been on the PC for a while, but it's coming to the Xbox, so... Or maybe it was a beta on the PC. Maybe.
Densha Attack, which looks like a baseball chasing a train. That's what it looks like.
It's got that cool cel-shaded look, though, like that.
Sounds good.
Type thing,
sounds pretty awesome.
Cool look. Freestyle Football 2, and that's football like soccer.
Fake football.
2026. Frostpunk 2 for consoles, September 18th. Hurdling, which I saw the preview.
You're literally just reading through the list.
Yeah, it's not even that much longer. Just let me do it.
Hey, just finish. You take it home, buddy. Take it home.
Yeah. Hurdling I saw on the Switch 2 or the Nintendo previews, which looks really weird. You're like herding all this group of some sort of creatures, kind of like bison or something like that, across the land, trying to have them follow. And it's out now. PC, Xbox Series X and S. I'm sure that it's coming later to Switch 2 because it wasn't on their I believe it was
Presser.
on their thing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
High on Life 2 is coming out on February 13th of next year, which is the big one that people liked. It's kind of like Rick and Morty guys doing that, I think, right? It was Rick and Morty style.
Yeah, the
shooter.
The good one, not the shit one.
Yeah. Moonlighter 2 Endless Vault, October 23rd. Power Wash Simulator 2, my son will like that one. Game Pass.
Did you
Xbox
play
Series
Power
X and
Wash
S.
Simulator 1?
My son played it and he loved it.
I know so many people that love that game, and it seemed
Stupid.
Yes, so dumb.
It
yes.
is stupid. It's satisfying is the word the kids use these days. Satisfying.
Okay.
You know what? If you gave them a power washer to go outside and fucking wash your
They wouldn't
patio
want to
has.
do it.
No.
it would be
He
so
has done that.
satisfying too.
He has done it on our. I have a power washer, and he's done it on our concrete as well. He likes that too. But this, he can like spray things that are just not in my house, not around my house, all sorts of stuff. So that's fall 2025. Rogue Prince of Persia. That one just came out, and I think it's very popular. Is what I've heard. I heard it's really good. It looks like the old Prince of Persia's sort of. I mean, it's not. It doesn't look
The
like
side
them.
scroller.
It's a side scroller though. It's cartoon style, comic style side scroller Prince of Persia. Which,
Nice.
growing up, I played Prince of Persia on Mac in class in like 3rd grade. At school. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably you're probably a little older, too old for that.
I played
but,
Karateka, or
There you go.
Karateka, if you will,
Karateka.
which on the Apple IIe, if you took the floppy disk out and you flipped it over and put it into your drive upside down, the game played upside down.
No way.
Yep,
No way.
it did.
I'm gonna look
What?
that up.
No way.
No way.
No, it did.
It doesn't know. Well, I guess it knows.
No,
it only has
they
one
put
side though.
No, floppy
There was a
disks
time where
always
they went
had
from
2
one side to
sides.
2 sides.
So they
Oh, no,
just
they
put,
did have 2 sides. That's
they
right.
put a
flipped back
version
the-
on the other side that was upside
Yeah,
down,
That's right.
and that's what made it like super
right.
amusing. So yeah,
Wow.
yep.
Routine comes out Q4.
You sound like you're
25?
loving all of these titles you're talking
Loving
about.
it. This is all Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass, you're getting these games.
Whether you
Tropico
want them or
7.
not.
Right. Tropico 7 2026. Void
Oh,
Breaker.
Tropico. So
this
Tropico is pretty popular at gaming conventions. Like, I've never played any of these games. I have never done an appointment, a behind the scenes, anything. But these games are well loved. Like, there's giant lines to go play these Tropico games.
I mean,
Really?
they're very
Yeah.
exciting. They're always set in like a tropical island, obviously, but it's like it's the gameplay is exciting. The color combinations, the color palette that they use is very vibrant,
What is it?
and it plays well. It's like your Grand Theft Auto type of shooter almost type thing.
Okay.
So
Well, there's 7 of them, so I'm sure that it is popular because there would be 7 otherwise. There's 7 Call of Duty.
Way to call that. Yeah. Oh, there's
7
way
Call of
more than
Duties.
7
Must
Call
be-
of Duties.
must be
There's
popular
there's
because there's
7
7.
Black Ops, but there's a million Call of Duties. Yes.
I got Void Breaker, which is out now on PC.
Wait, what was that? Void Baker?
Void Breaker
Oh, Breaker
is out now on
Okay.
PC, which it's a shooter, looks like a futuristic shooter.
All right.
And Wildekin, which is TBA, but that's going to be out on PC, Xbox Series X, and Xbox One. Still Xbox One. See, still
Well, Shadow hates
probably
this.
still PS4s too. We need to move on. It's time.
No.
It's been time. It's been 12
Listen to
years.
Shadow,
Move on.
guys.
Yeah.
Phil
Buy a
Spencer.
new system or play a Game Pass on your whatever.
Yeah, Phil Spencer. Listen to Shadow.
All right, that's all I got for that one.
All right, then that wraps up our news with that exciting last story after Shadow took off to drop a quick deuce. Well, you didn't tell us where you were going, so we were...
I did too. I texted you in chat.
Oh, we
there.
don't look at that. No. We just vamped about you taking a giant shit. So
Oh, great.
That's in the show. So yeah, we didn't see whatever you told us you were going to do. So we speculated to the best of our ability. So if you have any news stories like this, give us a call. 773-527-2961. Emails at podcast@tooltoplay.com or comment on this episode's thread in the whole Tool to Play homepage. And sponsors. Shadow, you want to take this?
If we had them, we'd pimp them, but we won't, so we don't. No,
that was so close. It was so close. If we had them, we pimp them, but we don't, so we won't. But you can always sponsor us, 773-527-2961, or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. Twitter us up. You can find everything Tool to Play related at twitter.com/tooltoplay. Everything podcast related is at twitter.com/still_got_game. Facebook the fuck out of us, facebook.com/tool-to-play. We also have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/tool-to-play. That is Tool to Play's on-demand video library. You can get every episode of Still Got Game, every episode of Hits Quick Hits, every episode of Selden's Connect Camera Show, every episode of Immature Interviews with Tiffany Electrify Nolan, my sweet, beautiful wife. All of these shows are out there. So jump on youtube.com/tool-to-play, subscribe, and have full access to what I would guess is probably 32 million hours of content. If I just had to throw in a number.
At least.
Yes. Yeah. See, I lowballed it, but Shadow's correcting me. So yeah, there's probably 32 million hours of content out there.
Let me add up here right now. 34 million.
Oh, 34 million. See, I lowballed it by 2 million hours. Yeah. So definitely go to youtube.com/tool-to-play and jump on there and absorb all of our content. Please rate and review the podcast in iTunes. Give us 5 stars. If you got an extra 5 seconds, write a nice review. Selden, who is anti-Apple, pro-shit device, pro-poor people device, they also have an app store. I believe it's called the Robot Store. But, yeah, on the Robot Store, give us 5 stars. And
whatever platform or app you use, give us the highest rating you possibly can. How's that?
Oh, that's nice of you to say, Sultan. That protected you from getting shit on. So, yes, yeah. And Carlos Case is telling you you're not drunk yet, Selden. So you should have had more.
Just got back from vacation. I'm trying to detox a little bit right now. Sorry.
All right. So we also have a Twitch channel. That's twitch.tv/still_got_game. Twitch.tv/still_got_game. Follow us there. That's one of the many places we broadcast live each and every week. We have a Discord channel. That's discord.me/stillgotgame. Discord.me/stillgotgame. Shadow will talk your fucking ear off. Like, hey, are we doing a show, guys? Are we doing a show this week? Because there's none next week. I don't know why I gave Shadow that voice. But Shadow...
Apparently I'm a Timmy.
Shadow messages me all the time. And And I feel super bad when I don't see it for like 5 days. And then I'm like, oh, let me respond. But I feel like a dick.
Once a week, are we going to have a show?
Okay. Maybe that's what it's like. To me, it seems like a barrage of asks, but maybe it's just the one. But yeah, sometimes on Mondays I respond on our Discord channel. Selden, when he's in his Faraday cage, does not respond to anything. But Shadow will respond to you.
Tag me and I'll respond.
Yeah, and even Tiffany responds. So, well, when she's tagged, but yes. So yeah, discord.me/game. So Selden, you got anything you want to pimp this week?
You can find me and all my socials on Linktree at Selden007. That's linktr.ee/Selden007. Or you can download the app, Linktree app, and you can find me there by just searching up Selden007. Other than that, if most likely this episode will be coming out over the weekend, so September.
Will be coming out on Sunday.
Yeah. So I know September is going to be National Suicide Awareness Month, also World Suicide Awareness Month. So I'd like to give a big plug to that. Seriously, if you're depressed, I'm sure Derek can back me up on this. If you're depressed or down or just don't feel right, just reach out, talk to somebody. If not, there's lots of other services out there. I'm sure even ChatGPT could probably help you out if you're feeling lonely and you need somebody to talk to. So seriously, there's lots of people. If you need to reach out to us, you can reach out to us. I'm sure one of us will talk to you. Go to our Discord and we'll gladly talk with you on anything. So
we're not therapists, but we will talk to you.
Yeah. Hell, if you want to call us at 773-527-2961, I will call you back from my own fucking cell phone. I have given out my cell phone on the show before, and that was a bad choice. But if you call us there and leave a voicemail, I'll call you back from my own cell phone. So, yeah, what Selden said.
So that's really all I got. What about you, Shadow? What you got to pick?
Yeah, I don't. I have my link tree at Brian S. Emerick, BrianSemerick. I got all my stuff there, but also I went with the Suicide Awareness Month. They're not a sponsor, but BetterHelp, a lot of podcasts I listen to and respect recommend BetterHelp. So if you have issues and you talk to somebody, contact BetterHelp. They are supposed to be one of the better places to discuss any of your issues you might have. So, but yeah, other than that, I don't have anything special this month. You, Derek?
Well, if you do call, I may not be better help. I may be worser help. But if you want to call the hotline and have me call you back, at least we can just shoot the shit for a bit. And hopefully I can lighten your load or whatever. But yeah, so all of my shit is linktr.ee/Derek Nolan. It has all my shit. It has all the show's shit. And it has a whole bunch of charities from the last 3 months. So definitely go there and check out what's being offered. And if you have a little or a lot of extra money, throw it to these charities. It's really worth it. So, and I know we pimp these every month, every episode, and we change month to month, and it seems like we're asking for your hard-earned money, but it actually can help people. So if you do have some extra money lying around and you don't want to give it to the church or to the Boy Scouts or to any of these other pervy organizations, just give it to one of these quality organizations that we're listing in our link tree. That's all I'm saying. So, Selden, why are you smiling?
Carlos's comments in chat were pretty funny. That's why.
Yes. Carlos Casey in chat says, jokes aside, depression is bad. Don't be afraid of admitting you need help. Absolutely. Like, the first step is reaching out to someone and letting them know you need help. And, all right, fuck it. 508-308-4605. You can call me if you need help, and we'll go from there. So, yeah. Not the first time I've given out my phone number on the show. Not the last time. But I will pick up your call and I will talk to you. So, All right. I guess I'm going to remind you all, you can join us each and every occasional. Well, we had a good run. So I feel like I can't say that anymore. We might miss one Monday night episode here and there at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific at youtube.com/tooltoplay, facebook.com/tooltoplay, twitch.tv/still_got_game, and kick.com/stillgotgame. And on that, why don't we wrap this? Next week is Labor Day, and there's no show episode up. I am Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I am Chris Selden, 007 Selden.
I am Brian Shadow Emmerich.
And we'll see you in 2 weeks. Peace.